I was brought up in a vacuum of non-Haida knowledge. When I started to learn more about it, I'd go home and I ask more questions and started hosting feasts and potlatches. Those were incredible learning experiences for me. With the art, my dad would carve one side of the totem pole and I would match it, or my grandfather would do the same. And after learning from them the very rudimentary part of the art, then I would visit other artists in the village and look at their work. And then when I came to the city, I was absolutely blown away by the quality of the art. There was absolutely nothing at home. Looking at the masters of the 1800s, I wanted to be as good as they were and learn from them how they filled the space, whether it was sculpture or graphics. I'd be doing a raven or an eagle or a wolf, and then I start questioning, what is the meaning of this art? Because I was brought up in that vacuum where just little tidbits of information came with the art. One day I was looking at one of my pieces, and on that image I had the hands forming the mouth. And I said, oh wow, that's how I communicate. I'm communicating with my hands. Because the door is so wide open, there's a lot of new things coming in. You know, there's a blending of Western ideas into Northwest Coast art. And I feel the real excitement is once a person understands and becomes fluent within that classical period, then creativity is rampant, really wide open. And the limitation one has within the art form is really a personal thing. I think the show is open now. We're always searching for meaning. And I feel when I was learning Haida songs from my grandmother, she would give me the meaning of the song, and then it was totally foreign to me because of my upbringing, the time period I was brought up in. And then I started realizing it's up to my generation to give it meaning, in the same way her generation gave meaning to that song. So I feel it's very important for me to hand down this knowledge, because I feel my generation arrived in the nick of time to have just a glimpse of my grandparents' generation, of that knowledge. You know, I love that story of my dad, where we're going up to Slaychuck. About 20 minutes into the trail, he said, you got to look back once in a while to see where you came from. So you'll always find your way back. And I thought, wow. So that has become my mantra. And So I want people at my children's generation and the next generation to know where we came from.